flip 1/1 and then EV has to like pick into the comps or whatever, isn't it?
Is Morgenstern outing res? Question mark.
Yep. Stern, I called it. He insta flipped 1/1, so now EV has to pick into like 2 conflicts or whatever. Very
So
funny.
insta picking 1/4, it's kind of claiming a VT, I think.
Alright, well, EV, you have 4 valid picks, and all of them are like 50-50s, so good luck.
Well, in this position, I like picking from 1/4 just because it has higher cleanouts than picking into 1/3, 1/2. Just because you're in that
If
off
I
pick.
was if I was gonna read into 1/4, I might pick Bum because it's slightly rezzing Bum to flip his pick. But it's like you can pick anyone you want. And just like, did anyone like out res or something? Not really.
I like picking Oolong here.
Interesting.
I have some personal meta where I just pick 1.6 if the M1s are cringe.
Yeah, I mean, picking 1/6 is fine. Like if if you're Percy and Oolong's like a Merlin, picking him is pretty reasonable because like he's never gonna get shot if 1+1 queen or whatever. There's like a certain meta to that. Like
But I mean, you're definitely picking in Oolong Bomb, I think.
okay, he does pick Oolong. Alright, well that's probably bad for my player.
Did Morgenstern out Resto with the fuck the spice?
Not really. I feel like Frostflame's chat is pretty bad. I might have considered picking Mr. Fahrenheit. Like sick
Thing is,
M1s, truthfully they're gnarly. Like that looks bad chat to me. But
I mean, the thing is, Frostflame, when he's playing on MU, like on Mafia Universe, whenever he sounds like Mafia, he's usually Town. And vice
good to
versa.
know. I haven't noticed that in Avalon, but I could like have natural bias against him or something. I'm
It's
open to that
probably a little
concept.
bit different in Avalon, but
Alright, Oolong with the snap and 1+1. I mean, makes sense.
in Mafia, he's definitely a player that fools me
This
a
this
lot.
2/2 is pretty weird. You would think that like Bum should he should like try anti M1 like Stern and someone from right side, but he does this instead. It's just quite interesting. I don't know. It's kind of like a res claim because he's asking to not be on M2. Like Bum's res.
I
The
mean,
left
in
side's
my
probably not
opinion,
clean.
2.2, like, Baum is not spy with Frostflame, because, like, I don't know. I don't really like.
I feel like Bum's res. 2/2 is like asking to not be on, which usually is a little bit res coded. Or if he's spy, it's like with Eevee or something.
I mean, he has the accuse, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's just more natural to like pick Stern and like someone from right side. Well, yeah, I knew this would fail just based on Bum's pick. It's kind of obvious that this isn't clean, but
It could just be right hand side plus someone.
yeah, it could be like right side Oolong or something. 2/2.
I mean, Eevee looks like a spy right now, I think.
But you would think like if it was anti M1, I mean, I'm not saying Bum's Merlin, but he should pick like fully anti M1. So the fact that he took Oolong on his 2/2 is a bit weird. Like you would think to pick like Stern and either Fahrenheit or Frostflame.
I think, like, right side is the better pick for Baum to make, yeah.
Yeah, or pick right side is fine as well. Yeah, because Eevee's pick
Because,
like kind of spies him, so you pick right side and don't make a claim in your own 1/1. That's
yeah,
fine.
you shouldn't like the fact that 1.5 is picked from Baum's point of view, so right side is a more natural pick. So, like, it's tempting to say right side is not clean based on that. So, like,
Uh,
this could be clean, and Baum was trying to set it up for 3.1.
yeah, but that's fair. I mean, because like 1/2 is kind of a fake accuse if this is the team. Like he's supposed to accuse, but hey, Fahrenheit doesn't
It's
like it.
that's a pretty strong reg, in my opinion, when
I
2-3
mean,
happens.
Fahrenheit like almost always flips res doing this, right? Like there's not much reason for a spy to want to reject that. I would think. Like it's such a free
Well,
fail, and you're not spies
if
for
he's
that.
spy with Eevee, he could, like, do some setup.
Yeah, maybe he's like
Uh,
assassin with Morgon team trying to like save it for crit or whatever. But other than that,
Okay, so this, I don't know if I'm having this if I'm Frostflame. I'm kinda like thinking Morgenstern is res, and it's like it's kind of like a lazy pick in my
This
opinion.
pick got picked like super fast, but I mean it is like supernatural, so I'm not saying Oolong shouldn't pick this because it's
Uh,
anti-hammers and it's like
I,
M1
I don't
valid.
I don't know if I would like this pick to be honest. If I'm
But you can.
Oolong,
I
because
mean, I'm
like
not sure what
Bump
Oolong's
Fossil
supposed
has,
to pick.
I mean, can take some time. I feel like he's just a spy trying to get a fail.
Okay, well, I guess they
Yeah,
agree.
I mean Oolong is not liked anymore. This is
Yeah, so they
viable.
go with this one, which makes sense. But I mean, this really should have been like 2-2 kind of, but whatever.
I agree this should have been on 2-2, which is why it might not be clean. But you know, I'm kind of liking this right now. It's because I don't like
I mean,
3.2 pick.
the vote suggests to app this. I will say that. So I'd be surprised if someone rejects, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm resing Morgenstern a little bit just because he's like trying to get teams rejected by sounding res or something.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
okay, it is
this is
that.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, yeah, 2-2 is weird. So I wouldn't shoot Bum when 2-2 is what it is. I don't know. I just wouldn't shoot him. Like
Yeah.
he has such a free clean M2 and he avoids it for no reason. Um, 30 minutes. God, I hope they don't take it.
Well, my reads were kind of on point, not gonna lie. No cap. 3.2 instapick was spy. I knew it. And right side should be picked by Bam. I mean, it's interesting that Bam rejects 3.2. Maybe he just sold red Oolong spy like insta picking. Who's Merlin here though? Actually,
Um,
could it be
I don't
Mr.
know.
F
I
rejecting
wouldn't.
3.1? 3.1 is like such a strong reg in my opinion. He can't kill that team based on what Bam did in M2 in my opinion.
Mr. Fahrenheit doesn't. If we say that Bum isn't Merlin, which I feel relatively good about saying, then Mr. Fahrenheit doesn't really have a Percy role to reject 3-1. He's like VT or Merlin, like VT who is like following Bum's info or something, maybe, or he's Merlin. So maybe we GM him, but
The 3.2 rejects are really strong as well when Oolong is assassin,
Stern took
which
too long to vote. So I wouldn't shoot Stern and I wouldn't shoot Bum. So I'd shoot Frostflame or Mr. Fahrenheit, which is a bit weird, but 3-2 reject is strong from Frostflame as well.
I mean,
So
Morgenstern did not sound Merlin. I'll be
no.
honest.
And he took way too long on 3-3. If he's Merlin, like they can win. Also, because like again, 3-1 and 3-2 reject. I guess 3-2 could be full VTs, but I don't think so. Like I think it's you don't shoot Stern, you don't shoot Bum, you shoot in Fahrenheit Frostflame. And if either of the other two flips Merlin, like unlucky. Mr. F to Bum. I mean, maybe.
Well, you did say that Bam was not Merlin. But to be
Yeah,
honest, 2.2 could still be a Merlin pick, just because you're like pretending you're an ad to M1, but like you don't want you don't want to pick M1+1 just because it doesn't set up for hammer very well. And technically, I mean it can't be square, so I don't like 2.2 is just weird, right? And it could
yeah,
be Merlin weird,
yeah.
because like
I don't know.
uh,
Like maybe I'm projecting, but like if I'm Merlin in Bum's spot, I would just pick clean. Like it's so weird not to because like you can pick right side or you can pick Stern with someone. And either way, it's clean. Like you can pick which clean you want, but like it's actually hard not to. So it's like the fact that he didn't, I don't feel like that's Merlin-y, but I don't know. Maybe
yeah, but like realistically though, you kind of have to shoot on 3.1, I think.
I would probably shoot
Because
Mr.
like
F. I mean, Frostblade Merlin wouldn't shock me if like Mr. F VT. It's like someone Percy to Frostflame. I mean, Frostflame doesn't really have Percival, though. Morgan Stern Percy. But.
I think you gotta shoot bomb or Mr. Fahrenheit.
All right, I'm GMing Frostflame because you said that.
I really don't see how VT rejects 3.1 unless they have a res read on someone. But the only player sounding res was Morgenstern, and then he apped 3.2, so that doesn't really check out. So he's probably PR info rejecting 3.1. So Merlin or Percy the bomb, I would guess. Or he's just a smart VT.
Yeah. Percy to Bum is like the only Percy line that makes any sense for him because I don't think he's gonna reject that as Percy to Stern or to Frostflame, right? Because like Evie picked it as Merlin, and it totally could be clean. So Mr. F shouldn't be Percy to either of the other two, I think. But he totally could like flip VT. I feel like I don't know. I jammed some like cope line where it's like Stern Percy to Frostflame. Don't ask why. I just feel like it is.
Yeah, that's. I feel like Stern is VT. Like I feel like flipping 1.1 instantly on 1.4 is pretty VT like. Like
Yeah, Stern Percy
you
to Frostflame. He just flips the two VTs. Why not?
no, I feel like if you're Percival and you have a Merlin on hammer, I feel like Stern's the type of player to like just on-pick someone.
Maybe he is. I mean, he does like being powerful. Well, like he also likes doing that as VT though. I mean, that's kind of a point to him Merlin, but you can't really shoot him. I don't think. Like
Uh,
the fact that Stern didn't do like a relevant 1-4 kind of suggests that he's Merlin, who like doesn't want to do something because the spy has hammer. Like if he's VT, he often also tries to like be the hero. You know what I mean? 1-4 is the opposite of being the hero. It's just saying take the wheel, Evie.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe he does that more if he's Percy, but also he could vary play because it's a tourney game. Like people don't always play the same way. But
I mean, yeah, maybe he's Merlin. I mean, 3.2 has 2 rejects on a pretty viable team.
yeah, like Stern Merlin with someone Percival, not Mr. Fahrenheit, but either the other two.
Like, I call it in the VC, right? Oolong Spy is the picking.
Yeah,
So it
a
could be a
VT can read
VC.
into that. I mean, it's
Yeah,
assuming like that a VT did reject V2, like at least one of them did. So
yeah.
um, yeah, like, but the thing is, I'm not really sure what Oolong's supposed to pick. Like, if I'm him and I'm Rez in this spot, I probably am picking that anyway. The thing. So it's a bit awkward. Like, do you spy him for it just because what is Rez Oolong supposed to pick? I don't know. But
So maybe Bum is not Merlin, and he figured that Evie, or sorry, the Morgenstern actually sounds rest, so he rejects 3.2 because it's looking like a spy, and then he picks
well, I feel like if
Lin.
Bum is like not Merlin, he thinks it's either like 3-1, which he apped, or Stern's Rez. Like he doesn't want to give this team. Like he's just in his head that it's either 3-1 or Stern's Rez on whatever
What's
logic.
what's Fahrenheit worried about when he rejects 3.1? It's
Yeah,
like
from a VT perspective.
surely if Fahrenheit Merlin, he knows that if 3.1 fails, then right side gets picked, and that's gonna be hard for anyone to reject. And then he just is worse in his position by making a spy hammer over a res. So like that Merlin strategy doesn't really check out to me.
You
But
think
maybe
Merlin can
he's
just tap 3-1? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, like if you're thinking about the future as Merlin, which like is usually a good idea, right? It's like
Yeah,
this 3.2 is predictable, and like is anyone gonna find a reject on that? Like if you're Merlin, you don't really think so, right?
yeah. I mean, it depends on spy rolls, but he actually got the wrong spy roll for that to be the case. Because Olong's assassin is not work. But like if it does get to 3-3 and you're Mr. Fahrenheit, this is like almost always getting picked. I feel like, but the
Yeah.
issue is you have to get there. Um, with like any reasonable votes. You probably can't reject both 3-1 and 3-2. Um, I will say I GM'd Frostflame. Maybe it's bad logic, but I felt like he's Merlin with anyone like Stern, Percy somehow.
I don't think Stern would be Percy. I think it would actually be like
It could be Bumfuzzle maybe. It's not Mr. F though.
it could be Bum Percy, yeah. And like Fahrenheit makes a good reject on 3-1.
Yeah,
And then he's like, you know what, this Olan guy, he's he's being kind of spyish, you know, insta picking there. And like he could be reading Stern Res, so he rejects and then he picks Frostflame's team.
yeah.
Like that's totally viable. I mean, Frostflame reject on 3-3 is pretty, or 3-2. I mean, it's pretty good.
I'm not sure like Frostflame's reject frequency as like non-Merlin is there, but like I felt like he rejects that less often than
I
like Mr.
I
F or Bum rejects 3-1 or 3-2. But maybe that's wrong. But like that's the main reason I GM'd him is because like I felt like for his type of player that his reject is more powerful than the other one. But not too sure.
he is the type of Merlin to app that shit though. Like app good M1s just because I don't feel like I can reach. And he's more likely to make a read.
I mean, the thing is, he totally can reg if he's Merlin though, because he had like some heroic reg on 3-1. He's not like, and he knows that 3-1 isn't like Percy invalid. So he shouldn't be too scared because like someone rejected a team that Percy shouldn't really reject.
I mean, 2.2 looks. It kind of looks Percy to Eevee, not gonna lie. Not slamming right side. You know, because it's setting up
Yeah.
3.1 to be what it is.
Yeah. Like Percy to Eevee and Frostflame. Like that 2-2 to not pick clean is weird. Like
Yeah.
it literally can be any of them. Like because it's a clean M3 game where M1s were good, but there's just I feel like you're taking a low EV shot if you shoot Bum here just because of 2-2, but I don't know. Evie was going into like some meta game about Bum picking clean earlier as Merlin. Would he do that again? Not too sure. Like if you are Merlin and you're Bum here, I don't know what else you're picking. You have to pick clean and just hope you live.
On 3-3, yeah, it's first clean.
Yeah,
Gotta
like
be clean.
there's if you're Merlin on 3-3 here and you get to this spot in this way, uh, there is nothing else to do. Like you pick the blue men, and you hope that it gets approved.
I mean, the rest are likely to win this game just because there are many viable shots.
Yeah, there's I mean, no one really unmerlined is the issue for this one. Is like no one did a wrong M1, and there were 4 M1s from Res, and they were all correct. So like that's already a bad spot, and there were some good M3 votes or whatever.
Oh, they're actually reading into bomb behavior. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I would pick Mr. F, but I'd pick. I mean, you can go right side, or you could pick Stern with someone. Personally, I'd pick Stern with someone because I like to pick M2 Hammer, but right side is actually kind of a more correct pick. Um, either way, 2-2 is a bit weird.
Oh, FF to Stern, you can't shoot that, in my opinion.
If you shoot Stern, it's more likely with Bum Percy. I feel like, but I don't know. Like 2-2 could also be Percy to Stern and Evie. So he's like, okay, well, maybe these are the VTs. And then he rejects right side because it's all VTs.
What
I
team
feel like
is Evie on again?
he's on his own team, team 2, the plus EV team. They're doing okay. I think they're in like third.
Oh, oh yeah. So it's first place and third place.
Yeah,
Spice. So like this, the tournament becomes kind of boring if this is a spy win.
they hit this. Yeah, I mean the last shot was already like bad enough for us. Uh,
Yeah,
the
they
off
made a good
tappers
shot though.
here. Yeah, I mean like they're supposed to shoot Av there. I think
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Av almost got them because he played in a way that like, he didn't like entertain the spies. But if you play with Av enough, you'll see that he does that. That's Merlin. But I don't know like the spies know that or not. All right, they're saying that Mr. Fahrenheit no longer has to be PR, which I do agree with. I feel like he's more likely to be VT than he is to be Percy.
Let me social read him once.
I don't know what to take about that. I mean, the other argument for shooting bomb is that like 1-1 kind of like sets up all the other right M1s because like Frostflame does the I'm gonna off pick who Bum didn't off pick and then everyone else flip pick. So Bum helps the res out a lot with 1-1, but
I'm gonna say Merlin is bomb, but I don't know.
it's very unclear. I mean, this is like a 35% win rate shot type shit. Like you're not getting 50% here ever.
Uh, it feels wrong to GM him because 2.2 feels so poor as Merlin, but at the same time, he kind of feels like he saw Fahrenheit reject 3.1 and he was like, fuck yeah, let me just reject 3.2 and then just pick clean.
Yeah, I mean, I would if I did 2-2 with Merlin, which I probably wouldn't, but if I did, I would probably play like this. You have to have 3-1 because your 2-2 kind of asks for it by not fully accusing M1. But then once it gets rejected, you can reject and pick clean because you've done like 2-2 and apping 3-1 are kind of both on Merlin. So at that point, you might as well just use your info. Um, but I wouldn't play Merlin this way because I wouldn't pick 2-2 with Merlin. So yeah, I can't say I'd be in this spot. Okay, Evie says like what I said in the VC that 1-4 is kind of Merlin-y because like Stern likes to do stuff and he actively chose to do nothing. Is kind of funny. Maybe it is, but shooting Stern is probably a punt.
Why would Merlin feel excitement though when they see 1.5 as a spy?
Oh, you're reading into like his M1 chat.
I mean, they are reading into it, but like, if you're
Yeah.
Merlin and you wake up to see EV Oolong spies, you're not exactly happy, are you?
No, no. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not really what you want to see. Because also you have 2-5, and you might get morged if you pick wrong. It's definitely not my favorite spot to be Merlin ever.
And he didn't bullshit clean, which happens some of the time when he's Merlin.
Yeah, I mean, if he's Merlin though, what clean is he supposed to pick? Like Bum didn't even pick clean, so it's like it'd be so bullshit. But
I mean, he could change
maybe.
something up. Like, he could pick like Oolong and Frostflame or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. He could pick bullshit dirt, but that's that's kind of useful. But also like it's fine to pick M1+1 as Merlin because putting the two spies together, so they have like if you put the two spies on the same mission, they also like win missions less often because they can't res each other as often. So it's fine to do nothing. I mean, if I was Stern and Merlin, I might pick bullshit clean 2-5. That's just because that's my playstyle. Most people aren't gonna find that. Stern's definitely more JSME than I am. Just that you should pick this. And you don't even have to because M1s are good, so it's fine to play like passive.
To be honest, I'm gonna GM Mr. Farnett actually.
Okay. Well, that's valid. I mean, 3-1 reject is wrong. Who do you think is Percy if he flips Merlin? That's the question because like his
I
Percy's
also think
kind of
it's
don't make that much
Stern.
sense. Stern Percy? Yeah, that would make sense, I guess. Do you not think Stern to Mr. F would at least consider like picking Oolong and Frostflame on 2-5?
Sorry, what?
Like if Stern to Mr. F, would he not pick Oolong and Frostflame on 2-5? Because isn't that kind of like it could be both Merlin teams? Whereas 2-5 commits to Eevee, but I have a good feeling that we're gonna win this game. Like whoever they shoot isn't gonna be Merlin. I have that vibe. I don't know who Merlin is, but whoever they shoot is not Merlin. There's only so much you can even say in a clean M3 game where Rez played pretty well. Ultra read Stern Merlin. Interesting.
I mean, there's no way Stern is Merlin, bro. But
I told you the way he could be Merlin, which is like either Bum or Frostflame Percy, who and Stern picks 1-4 because he doesn't want to do anything with a spy on 1-5. But I wouldn't shoot him. I said that like sort of assassination. I wouldn't shoot Stern, and I still feel like I wouldn't shoot Bum. So it's like low probability shot. Yeah, Stern voted in like super slow, which they do. Maybe they're not saying super slow, but I thought he voted quite slow. If I'm Merlin and I'm Stern on 3-3, am I really gonna be patient enough to all vote for 20 seconds? Or he did 10 seconds. You know, you see the blue men pick, you just slam app because it's like, oh shit, I'm not getting shot. Just app. Okay, I GM'd him. Minutes. I guess we are. We've already taken 20 plus, 20, 22 and a half minutes. Very RNG shot. I mean, just spin the wheel. What the general VC would think. Well, this game is actually quite relevant for MVP race. That's funny because both spies are like on 3-3 with pretty good points.
okay, not gonna lie, I'm back to Bound to Frost. To be fair, I don't know.
Okay.
Like 2.2 is like it sticks out because like why not right hand side, bro?
That's the line I GM'd. Bum to Frost or maybe Stern to Frost.
Stern is beater, bro. Like, come on.
That's the line I GM'd. his Frostflame Merlin with someone, but he's living, so if that's true. I hope
I mean, the only thing
you're right.
Frostflame is like not Merlin for is like his 3.3 reg, because like 3.2 reg. I mean, because like usually he doesn't
He doesn't
reject
reject
viable
Merlin.
teams as Merlin, but I mean, he could be a valid play if he thinks like Oolong is Morgana or something and it prays.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like if he rejects 3-3 or 3-2, he should know that 3-3 is like probably like almost guaranteed to be clean. Like what else can Bum even pick? So that's the reason to reject it as Merlin. You're just making the play that 3-3 is gonna be clean, gonna get apt, and hopefully they don't shoot me. But if he doesn't want to like die, then maybe he doesn't reject. But I feel like I would, because again, like you have Mr. F heroically rejecting 3-1, and he shouldn't really be your Percival. So they're shooting
He
in
used
Stern
that.
Bum, who are the two people I don't think are Merlin. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I would think Mr. Fahrenheit of Frost is Merlin here.
Big big MVP losses here if Eevee and Oolong lose, because they're 13 and 14. All social read of 1-4. I did mention that, but
Didn't Oolong do the same thing in your spy game with him, Tom? Like he 3.1 gets rejected and he insta picks 3.2.
yes, yes. In the game where I was bored with him, I
Yeah.
like solo app 3-1, and then he insta picked like zigzag like anti 3-1 and me. Which did get apt in that one, thankfully. But it was a very fast pick, and he was assassin, same as this game. I was
Yeah.
Mork. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much people would have like remembered that game in this one. Probably didn't, but
I
that's
mean,
a
I did.
trend
I
you
spied
could
him for
note.
this shit.
Yeah, yeah, I know you did, but I'm saying like the players in the game, maybe they spotted for it, but they're probably not thinking because of that other game. But it's happened twice now, so it's certainly interesting.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
oh, it is
Frostbite
this.
Merlin. Yeah, nice. We got it. We got it. It was so good.
Holy shit.
Oh, we're cracked.
Well, you GM Frostblame on like logic that I said it's in bomb Fahrenheit. And then I changed my mind.
I GM Frostblade pretty quick. I'll say that. But maybe it's a copium GM. Yeah.
Okay.
GG.
If I was playing instead of Matthew here, then I would get shot because I always shoot Pingu.
Yes, always shoot Pingu.
A massive win from Frostflame. Holy fuck.
That's really good for the tourney. Makes it
Yeah, that's
more
very good.
interesting. Like objectively.
We're back now. We're back.
Go back, baby. I think we're still in second to last, but we're back.
We back. GG.
Is the recording off?
Not yet. About to be.
Oh, you can turn.
Whee!